There's a myth that colonial and early America had no gun control, that the Second Amendment generation lived in some regulation-free paradise. The actual history is very different. Let's start with who could own guns. Enslaved people were prohibited from gun ownership everywhere. Many colonies restricted Native American ownership. During the Revolution, Loyalists had their weapons confiscated. Some colonies even restricted Catholics. If gun ownership was an inviolable individual right, these restrictions wouldn't have existed. Then there were storage and safety regulations. Gunpowder was volatile and could start fires that destroyed entire wooden towns. So cities required gunpowder be stored separately from firearms, or required guns be stored unloaded. Some towns even required guns be stored at public armories. Yes, armories, including in Concord, Massachusetts, of all places. That arsenal the British marched on in 1775, it was a government armory with communal military stores. Many places restricted where you could carry weapons. Some banned carrying guns to public gatherings or churches. Others prohibited concealed carry or restricted discharge within city limits. Here's the interesting part. Some places had mandatory gun ownership laws requiring militia-eligible men to own weapons. But this actually proves the opposite of what people think. If gun ownership was a natural individual right, why would you need laws forcing people to own guns? Wouldn't the right to not own a gun exist too? The answer is these laws were about militia readiness, not individual liberty. Think about what these regulations mean. A gun stored unloaded, or with powder kept separately, is useless for immediate self-defense. You can't defend against a home invader if you need to load your musket first. But these regulations made perfect sense if the primary concerns were public safety and having functional weapons available when the militia was called up. The Founders' generation regulated who could own guns, how they could be stored, where they could be carried, and even mandated ownership for militia purposes. They didn't see these regulations as constitutional violations. They saw them as common sense.